Hi, Teresa Lego here, Stamping Up Demonstrator in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. Today I'm partaking in a challenge, a Casing the Catty challenge, and this week's challenge is to step up a project from the July-December 2021 mini catalogue. And this is the catalogue here, and on page 66 I'm working on this project here, Great Tidings bundle, and I'm going to be stepping up this card here. Now the bundle has a stamp set, Great Tidings. I'll be using this image and this one, and Glory to God in the Highest as my sentiment. Also has coordinating dies. I'm going to use the Bethlehem scene and these images here and the star again. Also features product from the Celebration catalogue, which ends today, and these are bedazzling free papers. The DSP that I'll use today is from the Tidings of Christmas, and it has 12 different patterns, 6 on each side. That's one side, and when I flip it over, nice greens on the other side, and we'll be using this one here. Let's get started with our project. First job is to fold your base in half. And then with my mat, I'm actually going to do some ink splatter on there using a block and some white craft ink, which is a refill for our white pad. And all I really need is one drop, really, because that's going to go a really long way. Now I'm taking my Wink of Stella pen, and I'm actually going to drip some of that fluid on there and mix it with that white re-inker. And that will now give it a nice sheen. And now what I'm going to do is splatter that. Now it looks like I've added a bit too much Wink of Stella, so I'm actually just going to add a bit more. That's a better consistency. I really like that effect. Then I'll just wipe my Wink of Stella on a wet one just to get off that ink and put the cap back on. Move that out of the way. Now I'm ready to do a little bit of assembly, and the first thing I'm going to do is attach my mat. Now this, I've just cut out using our rectangle dies the centre, because all it is a mat and we're just looking for the outside. So not to waste a whole mat, I can use that on another project. So now I'm just going to get some glue and glue that on. very pretty, isn't it? And then when I put that on, that will look really nice as well. So I'm just going to flip that over and put some glue on the back of this one as well. Okay, so the elements that I'm using for my card today are a bit of that designer series paper. I've already stamped and heat embossed my sentiment. That's going to lay there. And then I'm going to have another layer here, but I thought I would show you how I created those layers. So this is one at the die cut of Bethlehem, and I'm just laying that on my soft succulent, and I'm just drawing that line around the bottom of the die, and then I'm just going to continue that line, and then I'm just going to use scissors and cut it. And I did follow that for all of the layers. Now, because I want it on this side, I'm actually flipping it over and just sliding that in there. And when I work out where my placement is, I'm happy with that. I can glue those pieces on. So what I will do is just draw that line in so I know where to place it. My next element is ready to go. And there, that looks really nice, just even the way it is. Now to add just a bit of interest, that Bethlehem scene, what I'm going to do, I've cut two. I've cut one out of Night of Navy, but I've also cut one out of that glimmer paper, and I just want it to actually highlight it, like that. Now the easiest way to get things to stick to that glimmer paper when it's something small like that is to use some glue dots, which I've got some here. And one at the end. And then, when I attach that, see how it's giving it a nice outline. Now I do want these little gaps here to have that same outline, so I've just got a little bit of scrap that I can just attach little bits to. And so, I'm just going to cut that. And we just need the smallest of pieces for those areas. And what we'll do, we'll just use a bit of glue on those areas on the back. And this one too. That one's picked up. Oh, I've got it stuck to my finger, that piece now. So what we'll do, I'll move it over here. This is when I really need take my pick tool. Just get that to stay like that. Because of such little pieces that I'm attaching, that's what's making it a bit trickier. Now, where's that piece gone? So I'm going to use this here. And see what a difference that tool made just to getting that piece on. And all those gaps are now filled. And so now it's ready to go on. So we'll use just the glue dots again, that just makes it quick and easy to attach. And because I drew that line on the papers, that actually just follows that contour and it fits perfectly. Now to attach the star. Now these elements, in this particular one, I clear embossed it and just gives that nice detail. And so colour on colour using just Versamark and clear embossing powder. And these elements are Misty Moonlight, which is this backing bit of cardboard, which gives a nice contrast to the Night of Navy. And there, complete. It's very pretty and it would make a lovely Christmas card. Now, this is the one that was in the catalogue, so I reproduced that as well. And with that white red inker and the Wink of Stella, I actually coloured in the elements just to make them pop a little bit. And so, funny, the ink splatter looks quite different on that card to what it does on this one, but both really pretty. Now you can buy these Stampin' Up products through me at my online Stampin' Up shop, teresalego.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Bye.